Alright, everybody, and welcome to. Let me get the Twitch stream on screen. That should be help. What the? Welcome to episode 3 of Renascence. Renascence. It means awakening. Of Lockstitch. So, we still have the situations going on where. Sorry, I was ill prepared. I was trying to set something up because I thought it would be funny. We are still doing it's NPC November, so Patagon will be starting the games with an interview of our NPCs. Today he is interviewing the 4 of the Storm crew that are here today. Then we have the NPC art cards, such as, and you can set little things on NPCs. And just so we all are aware, all 4 of the players today do count as NPCs. If you want to give them little things, they can say absolutely no and reject something that you say. But you guys also, and you're all great players, and I fully think that everybody respects each other. That just a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun. That can be like, has a secret, biggest fear, friends in low places, which you guys obviously do have friends in low places. What's a bad habit for your character? Things like that. We released the world building cards for culture, location, artifact, and Renaissance, which is something that is waking up. For next season, fingers crossed. We have the Xmas caroling cards out there. That is where you, as a child, like a chibi version of your character in Goosedale, doing Christmas caroling to get off the naughty list. And then, prizes, stuff like that. We got a tattoo. We got a Feast Easy at the end of this month. So we got tattoo cards back. They are going to be like kick-ass, like epic tattoos. So like geometrical, really like hard straight lines, cool shit like that Rennick has helped us design. And then we're gonna launch the wander packages at the end of the month for next season. We're still working out the kinks. We got ideas. We've talked about some of them. If you guys have any ideas, please let us know. We're looking for more if we can. And so today we are. What's that?
The pitch card.
Ah, yes. We have one of them already got taken by Professor Winter. He got it. Congratulations. But there is one remaining card for World Builder Hit Show. And if you get that, you get to really tell us all what a hit show is, a new hit show for the next arc. At the beginning of the arc, you'll be able to have it, and there'll probably be a game involved with it, of course, because that's just fun. But you are going to have the next show on D20 Rock, and it can be an NPC making the show that you enjoy, or it can be you as a character being the star of the show, because we know multiples of you are already movie stars. And we've got more stuff coming, but for now, that's going to be it. And so today we are playing Blades in the Dark with the Storm crew as they return to Echo from the moon. But first, they make a quick stop and have an interview from Patagon.
All right, welcome everyone to another fine episode of the Patagon Show, and today we have the majority of the Storm's crew here, and Ibring, you just returned from the moon, I have it. So, what rumors have you heard around since you came back?
Rumors from the moon or rumors here in Echo?
Dealer's choice.
Things have been fairly steady on the moon since we've left. Things have been in order at the tower. Word does seem to float around on Echo that excuse me, what is out of character? What's the name of our God? I just played a game with him. The demon of the underworld.
Chest. Rumor
has it that chest was in hot pursuit of Teal, but has deigned to call off his pursuit for whatever reason. We're not going to make any sort of baseless conjectures like he's too scared of us. But it's anything is possible.
Yes. Who knows what goes on in the mind of chess? I mean, for sure. Let's see. So, you're more of a enigma to some people watching. So, what's one thing that you'd want to explain that folks don't quite understand about you?
I feel like every time I have the unique and tedious displeasure of coming into contact with one of you additional sea devil dogs that just doesn't get what I'm about, I just want you all to understand that you are serving an inferior leader and that I am the rightful ruler of Echo, and I feel like people don't understand that. I think that's just really poorly understood amongst the Lockstitch crew, and I'd like it to be better understood that this is a birthright thing, and this is about rightful ownership, and this is about who has the qualities as well as the power to be able to reign. And really, when's the last time you've seen? I have scarce seen the sea devil come out of her cabin, her lair. Where the hell is she, and what the hell does she do? That's all I want to clear up here. I think your viewers could really well understand that.
All right. Well, yeah, that's quite the statement. I do agree that there's definitely some legends going on through the moon. So we will be watching intently to see how this plays out then for you. So I believe you had the rest of your crew here as well. So would we want to introduce them, or at least the next one? So,
of course, I have the most lovely, wonderful, loyal, diligent, and reliable crew member of mine, Alexis, is next for you.
All right. Well, come on down, Alexis, and have a seat.
Oh, Captain, you say such sweet things, but please do go on.
Yeah. Well, Alexis, so I be a similar question since the interesting happenstances that happened on the moon. Did it live up to the legends that were foretold for you?
Oh, the moon?
Yeah.
Well, it was certainly an interesting thing to see, since, one never thinks that they're ever going to end up somewhere so high, but as such as myself, of course that's always in the cards for me. But it was quite interesting, and definitely going to need a lot more work to get it up to our standards. But definitely worth the trip.
Yeah, I heard that the tower was quite, expansive and welcoming. So that's it's good to hear. And sometimes these things just don't work out, but it's in this case it did. So, all right. So I guess the similar one, since we're on the topic of rumors and conjecture today, what would be the largest and wildest rumor you've heard lately?
Hmm. That's a very good. That's a very good question, because there's a few of them I've heard, but what's the true fun of letting others in on the secret?
Yeah, fair enough. Little mystery. Yeah, keep it eventful. Nice. Well, I guess also, in the vein of trying to get, more information and more communication with your storm crew. What's something that folks don't understand about Alexis?
Hmm. Well, what they don't understand is and I may like shiny things, but there's far more to me outside of potentially being able to throw you off our ship at any given time. But more personal and very much. Wouldn't you like to know Flipper Boy? But mind you, that is more of just a sweet little name, and I'm not insulting you, Mr. Pentagon. I do love your show.
Oh, I do enjoy the banter we have. Yes, it's quite the time. Well, so I believe we have Clear next. So anything you want to say to Clear?
Nothing that can be broadcasted.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, Clear, come on down and we'll have a chat.
Why, hello there. Also, Alexis, back at you.
You guys are so much fun. So much fun. So Clear, similar question. What was your favorite the part of your trip to the moon and back?
Oh well, it definitely was a different environment for me. That's for sure. I definitely liked the low gravity. It was very interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I too liked the lack of gravity and a little bit more spring in your step. So nice. Wow. So Clear. Similar question. Conjectures, rumors, and all that. What's the wildest rumor that you'd like to talk to us about?
Oh, I don't know if I could spoil that one. I got something planned for that one.
Fair enough. I can't hurt me to try. Oh,
Can't crack a thief.
yeah. I am not a good safecracker, that is for sure. Okay. It's a similar vein here as well here, Claire. What is something that folks might not understand about you or, your era mystery?
Well, you see, I may come off as a charming, cocky, arrogant man, but I can assure you that I'm very much capable of cutting you down to size, to say the least.
All right. Well, we will keep that in mind, and I'll keep my chainsaw handy.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Patagon. I quite enjoy this show, actually.
Wow, thank you for your kind compliment. So, in conclusion here, before we bring Teal out, is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers and/or Teal?
This one's more to Cree personally. Do we have a bleep button by any chance, or we not allowed to say?
I mean, you could self-censor. That's probably your best bet.
All right, fine, that's fair enough. Hey, Krieg, you could flip right off.
Well,
Anyways, that's enough for me. All right.
I do know Krieg does watch it. He is.
Oh, it's good. Good. I hope he knows that maybe someday he might find himself a little short of money.
Well, that's a good warning out to Krieg. Then, watch out for Clear. So. All right. Well, Teal, are you round and ready for a check?
Hello.
So, I know one of few words, but I will. We'll still have a chat. So how was the moon for you? Did it live up to all of what you would have expected?
Yeah.
Good. Yep. Yeah. So that's a fun trip. So with that, is there any rumor that you'd like to spill the tea on?
No.
Fair enough. I can't fault you for that. So I guess we'll close out with this question. So there's something that folks might not understand about you?
Everything.
That's very true. Very true. Well,
Teal nods.
well, see, I mean, it's been great as always. And is there any final thoughts that you have before we let you get on to your mission at hand?
No.
Well, here you have it, folks. We had a nice chat with the Storm's crew, and hats off to Ibring on their birthright. So, and now I must away.
Teal salutes. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for doing that, Patagon. It's always a treat. Thank you for so much for doing that, because it's also ridiculous.
So much fun. Well,
Goodbye. All right, let's get into today's game proper. All right, so I mean, I don't feel like have I been introducing people lately? I feel like I missed that a couple of times. So we've got Ibring, played by Ed.
It's me. I'm her. I'm Ibring.
Yeah. We got Alexis, played by Soap.
It's me again, peons.
We got Clear, played by Cowboy.
Why, hello there.
And we got Teal, played by Vanex.
Hello.
So today's game centers around regaining Ibring's birthright, not just on the moon, but now back on the Echo. There are 4 towers that have crashed to the ground after Ibring took the heart of the city. Each one has its own benefits to claim. Ibring, you can walk through all of the doors. They are unlocked to you. So, and it is up to you where we want to go. I'm going to let you know right now, there is a 12-step clock that is going to be on the that I'm keeping track of. That means every failure adds to that clock. And I will sometimes, when you get mixed successes, offer to give you stress or tick that clock up. If the clock hits 12, the militia, the remaining people that follow Ibring's father, whose name is, let me just get his name up here because he's got a fantastically terrible name. He who reigns above Alto. He will be made aware that Ibring is back, and they will be preparing to shoot you down. I'm not saying they're going to succeed. I'm just saying that they will be made aware of you, and thus that will be getting to the throne will be much harder, if that is the goal. So right now, there are, like I said, 4 towers. This is the residential tower. It is where the most common folk of Alto lived, but we all know the common folk of Alto still lived exorbitantly more flashy and richly decorated lives than normal people of most of the Echo, and especially of Alkali, because they were suffering because they were stealing all of the stuff. That is this one here. There's the one down here. This is the military outpost that Isaac and with the help of Akana crashed into the ocean. It landed in the water. It's not doing the best. It is the furthest away from any civilization, and therefore likely in the worst shape. There is the merchant district, where all of the shopping in Alto was done, that crashed right next to the Vorpal Sea, and the flamingos have been exploiting it quite vigorously for a year now. And up here, this is where the royalty landed. They landed on land. Most of the tower was destroyed, but we should know that the castle and where most of the royalty lived was at the top, cushioned by the fall and by the destruction of everybody living below them. And that is where we are. Where would we like to start? And we can have conversations about that, absolutely.
Alright, I need options. We have 4 towers ahead of us. The military sectors has its obvious draws.
Yes, but it makes me wonder how much of it is actually still worth salvaging if it's been under the water for, what, a year?
I also do kind of wonder about their security system as well, if that's still on.
The security system, if operable, is likely more of a threat. The technology, I should say, based on what we know of it now, it's based on ancient technology that may have survived just fine under any conditions, whether it be under the ocean or up in a vacuum.
I mean, didn't the part that Lockstitch make off with still had working everything when they found it at the bottom of the ocean?
Correct.
Hmm.
I can't believe we let them make off with that, the 5th tower. Whatever.
If it was down there,
Yeah.
makes me wonder if it was really worth it to begin with.
They didn't get the lion's share, that's for sure. Teal, from a technological standpoint and a flight planning standpoint, what's our best option here?
Shopping. And I
Like, I
think
feel
Teal
like-
would
I
point
feel
out,
like this-
I was gonna say Teal would point out, like, we can go from there, then the military, then, I mean, maybe the, either the, calls it, maybe the royal, and then maybe the other one, unless we want to hit the royal last, then we can hit the other one, the common areas, and then the, royal. So, if we start, like,
Yeah.
that's what Teal would point out.
Worthwhile to think of.
Yeah.
That and
Yep.
what if people are still in the common area?
Yeah, so it would either be like, we start from the shopping and then we go either the royal and then we go the military. But since we want to hit the military, I was saying the military. So and then we could hit the go from the bottom up. But yeah, Teal will be pointing this
Methodical.
out. Yeah.
I do like this. Methodical, a straight line.
Zigzag,
a crookedly straight line.
Yeah.
A
like a-
villainously straight line, which is to
Villainously
say
straight.
not straight at all.
Yes.
A
Crooked.
queer-coded line from the bottom to the top.
Confused, Ayo?
You okay?
Claire, do you have opinions here? You sound like... Good call on the military tower. I think your towns will be well in order for that.
Yeah, I should be able to bypass some of that security. If not all of it, hopefully. But
I'm seeing... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, but I think, well, I think the path is pretty obvious here.
Well then, crew, let's get to it.
Alright, so you fly the ship to. Also, you guys should be able to move the ship, but I'm moving it this time.
Mm-hmm.
You fly the ship over the Vorpal Sea,
Mm-hmm.
and below you, you see the sights of a massive red lake that has just so many insects just buzzing around the corners of it. And it's just horsefly. Well, I don't know if we call them horseflies here, because horses are either 8 inches or 20 feet. Like, that is. Horses have no middle ground.
Maybe
So
that
I
could be
don't
a
know.
type of flies.
You're right. They're huge. They're big ass flies, about the size of baseballs, and
They're tiny.
it's a nightmare.
Horrible.
And of course, you see the city of the Vorpal City, which is. Here, let me show you it as best I can. Bloop. It is just rows and rows of houses on stilts to stay out of the water. They are each Victorian-esque in design, but I cannot be more clear that the song from the show Weeds gets stuck in my head whenever I think about this place. Little houses built of ticky-tack. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard that song. It's terrible. It gets stuck in my head. But, like, that is there. You also see the surviving tower. And from above, in the clouds, because I assume that we're going in with not being seen, at least for the scouting portion of this mission. Like, from above, you can see the fact that there do appear to be some Alto people in front of the tower. They appear to be armed, both with blades and sabers. Blades and guns. And they are keeping a scouting mission. You do not see a single flamingo in sight. The tower does have some lights on. They have gotten some of their power back. But mostly, the front door is heavily guarded. And this is the part where we play Blades in the Dark. What is the infiltration plan? And the infiltration plan can be anything. If it's just going to the front door, that is a perfectly reasonable infiltration plan, and we just roll dice accordingly. The more daring the plan is, the better prepared you are. The better prepared you are, the more things in your favor means the more dice that you get. All you're looking for is a single 6, and that is a complete success. If you get 2 6s, then you're doing great. That's a critical success. And we can start in the middle of your adventure. We don't have to start at the start. All we need to do is decide what the plan is and then make rolls.
How recognizable are all of us to these people?
Pretty recognizable. At least Ibring. Even
It's not like we haven't conducted a campaign of terror across all of Echo for notoriety or anything.
Yeah, but they don't look like they have TVs or radios. They probably don't know entirely.
Yeah, no, these are simpletons, like clay of, the clay of the frontier. The simple man. Morons.
Yeah, but more of the question was for in the case of Ibring, because easily we could potentially just land the tower somewhere close by, or as close by as one can get with something that big, and just have, out of the 4 of us, Ibring be the one the most covered to try and see what they're up to. But that's just be throwing that out there.
So how do you get me in afterwards?
I have well, I mean, as someone who totally doesn't potentially steal clothes from places. Sometimes you see something nice. I have enough on hand that we could maybe dress you up as somebody else.
Should we do the Carta maneuver?
I would say Carta abridged, because I'm sure a lot of people really do remember what you looked like at that point.
We'll put like some sort of hood over it. It's fine.
I'm sure Carta abridged would still work.
Yeah, no, it could work. It could work. So we're gonna roll in here, I think, the 3 of my crew members and then me with some sort of rough disguise. Carta-esque, but not distinctively Carta.
Are you going in as refugees, as if you want to do like an information gathering role right here, like you totally can. It would probably be survey. Who, if anybody wanted to make that kind of a role, just so you know, if you do a low roll, there's a good chance you'll take stress.
Who's got good survey?
Not Alexis. Oh, study would also work, I think. Study or survey, both. Study will work less than survey. Survey would be great, and study would be standard.
Yeah, I only have study.
What would survey be?
Survey, yeah, that's it. That would be great. Survey would be great.
Okay, yeah, because I got 1 in that.
Okay.
Dude.
I think you're our best bet if you want to survey it for us, clear. Or
I
scout it out.
could. Yeah, I could do that. I'm not. Seem like my type of people. Would it be controlled?
Would be controlled standard. Yep. No, controlled great. Sorry.
Oh, great. All right.
No bonus dice.
Oh,
That's a 1. All right.
Wow.
already hitting
Absolutely.
it. Hitting it hard.
And they definitely seem like Clear's kind of people then.
So, what was, as you, like, are you skulking around? Is that what you're up to?
Yeah. I'd say
As
he's
you-
just trying to fit in with the group.
So, the people walking back and forth are all, let me show you real quick. This is, you're not going to be inside. Oh, wait, I have it right here. Here we go. Totally forgot I made the map. I'm going to put the Carter token over here. Everybody ignore that. I just don't want to lose it. Because I will. You see, standing outside the gate, some very finely dressed merchants. Like a little bit stained up. Definitely, like, folks from Alto, you've seen them dressed significantly better than this. But they are still fancy. And they are making, like, their ways down. They have wagons pulled by some of the slugs. If you guys remember the slugs, the basking slugs. They are using them for transportation. They are pulling, like, a lot of goods. They are clearly trading with the nearby flamingos. So whatever's going on, they are back to at least a successful, like, an economy level. Give me 1 second. I gotta get the mouse from Nika because I need to get rid of that die because it's driving me crazy. Alright, sorry. That's my, like, one big case of OCD. So not really, but, you know, bugs me. That's right. Alright, so Clear, as you get close, you start to immediately realize that you are not dressed to fit in with this group. Like, you're expecting refugees, you're expecting, like, people, like, down on their luck. But they immediately spot you out, and they're just like, Who are you? That's clear. And they just start firing weapons at you, like fucking honking ass weapons too. Like, oh, anybody from like previous games would recognize that these are the Shaper's weapons. They've been dealing with the Shaper from Clove Cove, and they are firing null bullets. Like, not that that's a big deal for you, Clear, but can you? I am going to I'm gonna roll. All right. So they are gonna do 2 stress to you. Can you? No, wait, no. That's not how stress works. That's not how stress works. Can you roll a prowess check? You're gonna take 6 stress minus whatever you roll.
You said a prowl check?
Prowess, yeah.
Oh, prowess.
Yeah, no problem. I realized it just suddenly sounded like I was correcting your grammar, and I did not mean to. And I'm very sorry for that.
No, it's all good.
All right, absolutely. So you don't take any stress, actually.
Because he's just so damn nimble, this motherfucker.
Like, right, it's just, yeah, so it's gotta be like a nimble situation, like you ducking and covering, as they are just unloading on you. But now let me tell you, your infiltration roll is gonna be -1 because they are looking out for you guys.
So they're looking. So they see clear, and that's it from our party.
Yeah, that's all they see from you guys' party, just Clear.
Okay, you son of a bitch. Well, clearly they're dressed in fucking Alkali's finest here, so this nonsense is not going to work as she like strips off like all this like commoner clothing.
Was worth a shot.
Alexis, you said you had fineries.
Yeah.
Why don't we try that? Put some extra on Clear. Just really doll him up for me.
It's like gonna be putting makeup on a slug.
Ugh. Why I gotta wear all this jewelry? Ugh.
You want to get shot, or do you want to get inside?
I'm probably gonna end up getting shot anyways.
Yes, but at least not immediately.
Okay, fine.
All right, so has the plan changed up to now we put on fineries and pretend that we're merchants?
Sounds like
sounds
it, yes.
like it sounds like it. We like it sounds like the adaptation.
Just get 2 dress-up montages in one go.
I'm not sure how this works for Clear.
It doesn't, but just deal with it.
That's going to be the -1. Like, you guys are going to lose 1 die because of Clear's. They are looking very specifically for Clear. They don't know if Ibring is here. They have no reason to. Like, they have a little bit of a reason to because, you know, Clear is definitely well known to be part of Ibring's crew. But no, doll up. That's a plan. So we're going to doll up, go into the front door. I think we deserve 2 dice off the bat for that. You're going to lose a die for them knowing that I'll be looking for Clear. Do you have anything that you are going to offer this city in trade? Like, what? Are you looking to buy things here, or are you looking to sell them stuff?
Seems like it's easier if I'm looking to buy, because then we don't have to show product on the way in.
All right. Do you have?
And I feel like between Alexis and I, we managed to have enough like finery and jewels and something to be like, yeah, no, we've got money.
Oh, she's got like a bag of just jewelry that she keeps on her.
Like, we're here to trade. Like, really expensive shit.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll give you a third die. So with that, 2 dice. 2 dice is a pretty standard like engagement roll. All right. So anything else? We're gonna add any other steps to this, or are we just going in as traders?
Personally, I can't think of anything else we could add to the plan.
I'm trying to think. Teal, what have we got?
You know, I could draw away their attention for a bit.
Oh, Clear wants to be bait. So they're paying even less attention to who's getting through. They're just like, oh, Jesus, go take care of that. But then how does Clear get in?
I think that would probably be the thing. Like Clear wouldn't be able to take part in the inside mission if he's trying to draw attention.
Yeah.
Aw, wanted to put him in something nicer than what he's wearing, but okay. If that's how it must be.
It's a good plan. I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, no, we could do that. I think if he could draw fire safely and just be like, hey dumbasses, I'm over here. I'm still causing havoc while we're trying to go through.
So
Yeah,
that
sounds good.
that would be a sway roll. We would start with Clear making a sway roll. I would give you an additional die if he succeeds, even if it's just a anything above a 4. He doesn't have to perfectly succeed, just succeed.
Got it. Up to you, Claire. You're the one who's being put out for target practice.
Alright. I've been through wars. Alright. Get it?
That would be controlled or risky.
This is risky, for sure.
Risky, alright. Risky standard.
Risky standard, yep. Off. What? Okay, Clear. What was your plan?
It was definitely to peek out on the other side of the rock and just start running directly the opposite way of where that door is.
You guys see Clear peeking up from behind the rock, getting ready to run, and all of a sudden, a gun gets put up to the back of his head. It's like, nope.
For fuck's sake.
Drop
Oh.
it. Drop the gun. Drop the knives.
Got to.
He's just like, now. And it's just like, oh, look at Big Bad Clear. They're gonna love seeing you in there. And then you guys just see the butt of the gun slam against the back of Clear's head as he gets knocked unconscious.
God
Hmm.
damn it.
At least he's got a thick head. Okay.
They throw him on the slug cart and just start leading him in. It's like, you two, keep guard. There might be more of them.
Great.
Okay, ladies. Smiles. Pretend we're supposed to be here. And didn't just watch Clear get hit in the head.
Yeah, so what are we're at now? No advantage for the original plan.
No advantage, but still 2 dice.
2 dice to roll at least 4 or more on either.
Yep. 4 just means there's a
what-
complication, and we'll pick up where the complication is. 6 means you guys can be exactly where you want to be.
All right, am I just rolling 2d6 or what am I doing?
Yeah, if you're leading the way in. I can't think of any way to get you guys more dice right now.
Yeah, no, I'm really trying. I'm struggling. We are in a deficit.
Yeah.
It's okay. Clear's still alive.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball. We gotta go get him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 4s. That's, it works.
Too
right,
bad it
so-
doesn't like work twice as much as it already doesn't work.
You all get up to the guards, and they see you, and they have their guns out. They're basically holding like cannons, as a deal. And you see the Shaper's mark on the back of all of these cannons. In case it's been too long since you guys have had a run-in with the Shaper. The Shaper is a 12-foot tall fox man who carries around a null metal hammer that is so pure of null metal that if it touches silver, it causes explosions. Normally, when null metal touches silver, there's a reaction, but not like a nuclear reaction. When he does, it, like when this one does, it is. So just so, because I saw that there was some confusion that whenever silver touches null metal, it's an explosion. That's not true. There's only like the purest silver touching the purest null metal causes a massive reaction. Just clear that one up for everybody. But also, the number one thing he hates being the Shaper, like the thing about the Shaper that he despises, is the pirate queens. He wants to rid the world of them. He thinks they've been legendary figures for too long, and that is his like first plan. And it's like we get rid of pirate queens, then we start like putting null metal into the echo soil to like stop the spread of magic. Everybody should be on equal ground, and he says it very much like altruistic. He's just like, I am helping everybody. If the world doesn't have magic, everybody is safer. We all just live on our own physicality. We are as strong as we are, not as strong as this intangible magic bullshit. That is the Shaper's like way of thinking.
Well, he is welcome to his very fucked up opinion.
As you three
God
go
forbid anybody be fucking exceptional.
God forbid.
the merchants are right. No exceptional people, just people. I'm glad you all can see the Shaper's way of thinking. All right, what do we got here? So you looking to buy? What are you looking to buy? Don't everybody speak up at once now. You clearly got money, finery, goods. What brings you here?
Well, first of all, you asking so harshly is quite rude, so excuse us for not wanting to immediately respond to you.
Oh, I'm sorry, princess. We've did away with our niceties when the city fell from the sky.
Oh, even
Listen,
a city falling.
listen. Can a group of three of us have a little discretion for shopping for some stuff for those of us with special proclivities?
The older merchant guard wanders over. He raises his hands. He's no, and he puts his hand on the other guard's shoulder. He's just
Are you really gonna make us say it out loud?
We would never expect that of
Public,
anyone.
no less.
It's like these fine people want to spend their however gotten goods in our humble market, then they are more than welcome to, and we should not be trying to slow anyone down. These three do not look like the type with weapons. They come in barely armed, motioning towards Teal.
Teal glares.
It's really fucked up.
He just slaps the other one on the back. Haha, are you worried about these three?
Clearly not looking at Ibring very closely because she's just like.
No,
I feel like she's got like some sort of fine cloak over the fact that she's carrying like 2 terrifying swords and a massive hand cannon.
I am still completely unsure how Alexis smuggles her sword in it anywhere.
Teal's debating if they should have just put on the gauntlet because what the Teal's angry. that wasn't uncalled for. Very irritated.
Welcome to the Fractured Tower.
I feel like if Ibring's gonna come over and like pat Teal on the back, and I'm like, no, don't worry. As soon as we leave this tower, we're gonna have VR bombarded from the stratosphere.
We should let him do that more often.
Teal just, well, yeah. They'll make sure there's a little bit extra slipped in that bombard, but yeah. Teal just narrows their eyes.
Inside the market, you see they have done a pretty good job rebuilding the tower. They've swept it up. It's still, well destroyed from falling out of the sky. But most of the glass has not been re-put up, but they are trying, and they are, like, you see rows of merchants, like, hawking their wares. There are other people in here. Maybe to your surprise, Ibring, they are serving non-Alto folks here, as well as, like, your standard... I don't know if we ever, like, defined your race other than just satyr people. Like, or if they have a name. Ooh, my roll 20 is fucking up like reload. But they are serving non-altos. Like, there are no flamingos in here, but there are fish folk from Haven. There look like some, like, squirrel folk from Dendroid. Like, people from all over the world are here buying stuff, which is pretty ridiculous based on how Alto did their business before.
At least it makes the place look a little more interesting.
Seems like some of these assholes have gotten some sense hit into them.
Put tokens around. Yeah, bad guy. And yeah,
you think their shitty bigotry finally caved, or do you think they just got desperate now that they're separated from their floating castle?
Oh, so fucking desperate.
So desperate. It's just they reek of desperation.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to ask that question, but isn't that how most of our folk used to reek of?
That and any number of other things.
Ugh. I'm still scrubbing the gross perfumes out of some of my clothes.
And this is the thing that's going to be the cause of it being a 4, not a 6. You see a fox woman walking through the crowd. Like, she's, like, looking at people as they're buying things, and it is an air of authority to her. You see, when she will literally go up behind people like a security guard in a Walmart and, like, peek over their shoulder into their basket. It's like, you finding everything you need? Good. It's just like, then walks up to the next one. It's just like, hey, what's in your pocket? And he's like, I didn't take anything. And like, she pats him down and empties out his pocket. And she's like, good. And then she begins walking through. Oh, Clear, you're not here.
No, Clear, we have to go find him.
Did we think of a contingency for a authoritarian foxwoman?
Can I, like, size her up? Is she actually as tough as she looks, or is she just all bluster?
She's as tough as she looks. It's like, sorry. can you give me a study? Maybe she's not as tough as she looks, actually.
She might not be. My study's dog shit, though.
You could always command somebody else to.
Who's got better? Teal,
Yeah.
you have excellent study. Yeah,
Yes.
Teal.
All right.
Size this, whatever the appropriate word for bitch is in Fox. I guess it would still be bitch. She's still a candidate.
Mm-hmm. How do I do that?
So go to your character sheet real quick.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You'll see study.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and click study.
Okay. Oh, okay, I did. I just didn't see the pop-up. Okay, yeah. And what do I put?
This is going to be controlled.
Okay, controlled.
Great.
Okay. Controlled, great. No bonus die?
One bonus die from this being an order from your captain.
Okay, one bonus die.
As you
All right.
It was the captain's roll thing that gave it a 6 as well.
Yep.
That's great.
Nice.
So, things that you see about her. She is carrying a very nasty sniper rifle. Her right arm is also, like, limp and useless. You see the fact that she had, like, most of the time it's limp and useless. She has a prosthetic on over it, like a, almost like an Exos thing. Like a brace. She doesn't move her arm so much as, like, she'll lock it into place so she can hold her gun. She has, I don't know how you would learn this, but she is Pym's nemesis.
Oh.
She has the sniper rifle has like 3 different scopes on it. Like there's a targeting thing and then a scope, then a scope. So she scopes the scope into the target, and this thing can hit things from miles away. Teal, you've seen technology like this before. She could literally fire at the ship right now, and if she had time to set it up, she could just snipe We Are out of the sky if she knew he was there.
Oh no. Okay. Yep, definitely gonna be informing them of that.
She has underneath her like regalia, you can see the fact that she is wearing scale mail made of null metal. She has on her hat, she has goggles that she can put down in front of her face. You've seen this technology before. Infrared, like she could, like if you were hiding from her, it is almost impossible to hide from her if she's looking for you. But yeah, she is strong. She would be the boss of this place. And you have seen posters of her up before. She is the Shaper's second in command. She is his right hand.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I figured that's.
I was like, given all that information, I'm like, what's the chance I can wait for her to pass close enough to just basically like unhook the prosthetic, grab the bad arm, and just like pull her, wrench her into an alley, and just overpower her.
No, I'm down to clown.
That's a plan.
Seems like a skirmish to me, but that's what I'm banking on.
Yeah, let me set up the next map so we can. Yeah, this would probably be a skirmish for sure. So she's like checking everybody. What are you guys doing? How do you make sure she comes up to you?
That's a good question.
What's the closest table to us? Like, what would you say the wares would be?
I think you are seeing a stall. Like this guy right here is just like, got fresh slug noodles. Slug noodles right here, everybody. You hungry? They're very delicious. I know they look like snot. They feel like snot. But trust me, they taste like salted snot.
I'm wondering if Alexis can like somehow pocket something valuable, draw her attention, and while she's honed in on Alexis, I'm just like kind of like come up and just basically coup de grace her.
Oh, see, the reason why I was asking that if there is a jewelry stand, that is something she's going to absolutely do, but instead of pocketing something, causing as much as a mundane ruckus as she can.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, still loud, still annoying, still gonna get the manager over effectively.
Well, I don't want other people to see me manhandle the vixen into a dark corner. But I
Best way
mean,
to
yeah,
put it. Best way to put it is that she'll be having a Karen night like meltdown.
could we use that?
Like, I'm perfectly fine with it. That would be a sway into that would be a sway into a skirmish for Alexis to manage to both do the thing in such a way to get their attention, to get them to come over. I think that would be a sway.
Would that be a sway for me?
Yeah, sway for Alexis. It would be risky, but I think great still.
Okay, so it's risky. Great, okay. No bonus dice.
No bonus dice for this one.
Alright.
Oof.
Oh no, God.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. Alexis, I'm going to need you to take make a resolve check.
Sure. How do I do that one?
So, on your character sheet, like above sway, consort, command, and attune, that resolve, you should be able to click that, and then you will take 6 stress minus the highest die rolled.
Oh boy.
Ooh. So you take 4 stress as you go to try to do it, and you've done this a million times. You've pocketed a thing or two in your time, and as you're keeping an eye out around your out of the corner of your eye, you're watching for this vixen to come up and stop you. The merchant stand grabs your hand and just squeezes, lifting your arm up. He's like, "You dirty thief!" It's like drop it. What did the item that you were trying to steal look like?
Probably a necklace of some kind. I am terrible at thinking of what jewelry would look like, but it's something that is not terribly garish, but still rather expensive, because she does have an eye for what is expensive, like the good things. It was probably the only good, nice piece of jewelry on the table.
Absolutely. And I'm just going to ask everybody, including the chat, real quick. Does anybody else remember what I named this fox woman? Because it is just not coming back to me, and I am trying. Her token is not named her name. And I'm really having a hard time with this one. So if anybody can remember, I'm just going to keep calling her Vixen.
Mm-hmm.
But, so Alexis, they have your hand, in the air. He's telling you to drop it.
First of all, let go of me, because then if you don't let go of me, of course I won't drop it.
It's just oh, you'll drop it whether I let go or not. And he reaches behind him and pulls out a scimitar. And slams your hand down on the on his counter. And I think we all know where it's going. He raises the scimitar. And the vixen woman is just arm crossed across her and just nodding along, watching.
Actually, now thinking about it, considering what Alexis's weapon is, I don't think she'll be able to defend herself. Because I don't think she brought it with her.
All right, so Teal and Ibring, what's the play here? You, Alexis, to everybody's, joy, has distracted everybody.
Teal, don't you have something that can bail her out? So like, I don't know what your load is that you took, but like you can literally come up with any item you want to say like, oh, I had just the thing for this.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to
And-
think what
Yeah.
what would actually work, like what would I do is what I'm actually like stuck on. Actually, and I kind of forgot. Yeah, but trying to think. I mean, like, could I like further add to the distraction and try to break it up and just get their attention and be like, oh, hey, wait, and just like, but like, you know, maybe like not talk that much, but you know, just like, I don't know, like, could I just walk, or do I just like actually like, I don't know, like, start a thing and like, you know, like, yeah, like he's about to cut off her arm and say like, I have like my extra arm like gauntlet thing and I could, I don't know, like shoot him.
Yeah,
Like
it's like, so everybody please click the load. I actually expect that Teal and Alexis have a light load because of the
Okay.
sneaking.
Yeah, for this I think it would be light.
A large weapon would take up 2 of your slots, and that would be your gauntlet.
Yeah.
If you want to just like fire on them, but also just throwing ideas out there. As the leech class, you do have access to a blowgun and darts.
Okay, it could be
And
darts.
you can
I
say
just don't know
whatever's in them. Like,
yeah.
you can just make that up.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be like a tranquilizer kind of thing then. I'd probably shoot like a very potent one at him then, like just very whatchamacalls it, try to be discreet about it. Like I'm about to sneeze and just like so.
Alright, that's a hunt. I will give you an extra die.
Okay, yeah, because I don't have anything in hunt.
Yeah,
Okay, so
go
I'll click
ahead
hunt.
and, go ahead and click hunt, and then it'll be, this is risky.
Gonna make sure I'm on the right one. Okay.
Risky, standard, 1 bonus die.
Okay, risky, standard, and then 1 bonus. Alright. Got a 5.
Yeah, 5 will do it just fine.
Okay.
The dart go with a little small complication, but not a big one.
Mhm.
The dart goes. Where did you hit him with the dart?
I guess he's had. I mean, I was thinking his neck,
Absolutely.
so it actually like gets him. It's meant to like make him topple over.
He's just like, and I'll show you what we do to thieves. Oh, and he just like collapses forward and like slams down on the table, Alexis, and just falls over. And like multiple people just kind of like, do they rush? Yeah, because they're afraid of her. I think I might have named her Pariah.
Okay. I can remember that for you. That's her name.
She walks over and like looks him over, and she's just like, drunk on the job.
I don't know what he was talking about. Stealing? I would never do such an awful thing.
He
Like, no.
clearly couldn't handle the stress of his most valued item about to be sold.
Alcoholism.
It's like, you salt goats are all the same. So what are you doing here? Are you also drunk, looking to get liquored up? It's just like, none of you... Do I smell magic on any of you? You there. And like points to Ibring. Empty your pockets. You carrying any magical contraband?
Oh god.
Don't make me come over there and pat you down.
I'm thinking. How big of a scene is this right now? How many eyes are on us?
On you, not super many. There's a lot of people like. This bear is definitely like watching, but Alexis, you see that both of these 2 bears are like trying to like steal from the jewelry shop at the same time, while Priya's like looking the other way. And other merchants are trying to like keep their head low because obviously Pariah has a problem with salt goats.
Well, can Alexis do something?
Yeah, any sort of assistance here so I can just get the upper hand would be fantastic. I'm like kind of shooting eyes at you, like fucking do something.
She's standing there just licking her arm over to make sure that he didn't actually like hurt her too terribly, and so she sees these two bears. She's just gonna do a big they're stealing and just point at them, both of them.
And like they both raise their hands, and like you see just the like clink of items come falling off out of them, and they just start taking off. And Pariah's just like, "You stay where you are. We'll finish this conversation later." And she charges after the bears. The bears.
Okay, so there's no chance. Okay.
Oh, the bears go into a shop, by the way, that is not like finished, being remodeled.
I just thought we could squeeze her for information if we could actually, but she's more of a threat. I feel like we could squeeze somebody else. I'm trying to figure out where they took Clear, because we need to get Clear and get the fuck out of here at this point.
Speaking of Clear, you wake up tied to a chair, and a roguishly handsome looking Alto is like looking at you. He's just like, wakey wakey, and like
I love it. I didn't.
Like- he's swirling a glass of wine in front of himself. Like, you look around, this is a ridiculously disheveled building. Like, it looks like it might have fallen from the sky at one point in time. But it was definitely a store. It's just like, now, Clear, is it? I know it is, but I would like you to hear it from your own mouth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just like, that is such a shame. And the one comes up from behind you and cracks you on the shoulder, like on the collarbone from behind, with the butt of a gun. Roll me a. This is resolve. Roll me a resolve. Six stress minus whatever this is. -4, okay. So add 2 stress.
Where did my sheet go? Where did my sheet?
Why does Clear always get so fucked up every single day?
Sorry, I'm having issues. There you go.
No, rogue. For those cards, you choose. You choose who the. When you guys play those cards, you tell us who their nemesis is, and like you tell us who that stuff is. I'm trying to keep an eye on the stream and the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he's just like, let's start over again. It's like, I am he who picks up the pieces.
Huh?
And you are...
A danger? Is that what you wanted? I don't know.
One more resolve check.
Oh, come on. You know you don't got to do that again.
Okay, I can just do injury to you. Actually, injury is way more fun. Like, he walks up next to you. This one is left-handed. He walks up. This is actually funnier. Walks up right beside you and puts the barrel of his gun to your leg, like upper part of the thigh, not like kneecap. We're not kneecapping you, but just everybody hears a bang, You guys all out, like I bring Teal and Alexis. You all hear this as it echoes through this tower. As you have taken the injury, gunshot.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the one harm one. You have less effect on any roll that involves your leg.
Oh, okay. No.
He's just like, do we need to keep doing this? It's like, I know you're clear. My pieces know that you are clear.
All right, fine. I'm clear. Goodness.
Was that so hard? Like, light slap on your face, and then like a smack on the back of your head from the piece.
Man, when I get out of here, it's your throat's looking a little too little too clean. A little too clean. I think I could put a cut right there.
It's like, I think it's very clear to everyone that you won't be making it out of here. It's just like, now I can make this quicker for you.
Yeah.
Did you bring your captain with you? Is she here?
Of course not. Come on now. This has been one of my own little side projects. Unless, you know.
Roll me a sway to see if he buys it. He does not have the tells when you're lying ability, just so we know. He doesn't automatically know, but he is, you know.
And that would be risky again?
Yeah, risky.
Risky standard dice.
There you go. 5. It's a tough choice. He's going to believe you, but just so you know, you're about to be tortured a little bit for it. To make sure. The piece next to you, the pieces, he takes his gun and puts it up against your ear and just fires. And it's like, you are now deafened in your ear. So let me out. So you have less. All right. Whatever your next thing is, if you take another harm, it is the next stage in harm. You are getting up there. You have less effect when you are trying to hear things, and you have less effect when you are using your leg. And it's just like one more time. I couldn't hear you. You said your pirate queen was here? You brought her with you? Yes? You did?
What? I'm sorry. What?
So you had to shoot him and you had to deafen him. That was your go-to? You had to do, and the guy just shrugs, kind of like wimpily. That's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, even if you didn't bring your queen, one of their crew is plenty for the Shaper.
I'm sorry, I still can't hear you.
It's just, don't worry, I'm not talking to you!
Oh, okay.
Go find Pariah. Let her know to contact the Shaper. We've got one of his targets here. And this guy nods and starts heading out the room.
Oh, really? One of his targets? Man, how much do they have on my head?
That you can hear. Gag this one. And the piece like comes behind you and like puts a dirty rag in your mouth and like ties it tight. Did I use the same token for both of these two? No, I didn't. They're actually different. They just look the exact same, don't they?
Huh. Maybe they're twins.
Oh god, they are. he comes out, he's like, brother, no! He looks at Alexis and Teal. What has happened to my brother?
Drunk.
Drunk? Yeah.
Oh, he's been clean for 6 years. He even stayed sober during the fall.
It's always happens to the worst of us, always falling off the large horse.
Oh, he was so good.
Alexis is backing away because this is just not awkward.
I want since we were able to hear the gunshots, like would I be able to like kind of like try to like I want to see if I want to try and tell like where that came from, so we could probably go over there for clear.
Yeah, give me a study roll.
Yeah.
He's just shaking his brother. He's just like, brother, we're so close. We've got one of the pirate queen's crew members. We're gonna sell him to the Shaper, and we can move out of here. We can get you somewhere safe, somewhere
Sure.
you can be sober. The mountains and seasonal. We've always dreamt of it, brother.
I think Alexis is gonna stop backing away and go. You caught one of those. What was it? That's
Quiet, you witch! Not right now.
Position. Standard risk. What?
Yeah. Whiskey standard.
All right.
No, not whiskey. The other one, controlled.
Controlled.
Because
Okay.
he's so upset about his twin. He's not watching you.
And then standard. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then no bonus.
No bonus.
All right. Submit. I got a 3. Yep. Fail. Couldn't tell. Couldn't hear
No.
shit.
No, okay. If you want,
Yeah.
I will give you a devil's deal and give you another die.
All right.
So, sorry. You guys, at any time you can take 2 stress and push yourself to get another die.
Mm.
Or you could ask me for a devil's bargain. You
I'm
could do
curious
both.
what the bargain is.
Okay. The bargain would be, Pariah is going to come back into this room holding the 2 bears. One of them is going to be dead, and the other one is going to be being dragged by his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's got one over her shoulder, and the other one with her good arm is being dragged back. Like, she will arrive at this scene after you guys leave.
Mm-hmm.
That is the deal. So it's just like, you might be able to get clear and get out of here without dealing with her, but
Mhm.
you also might not.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that.
I do like how that looks like a 13 on the stream, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it does.
Maybe it's a sign. But I'll take that deal.
Do you want to push yourself as well? You'll take 2 additional stress.
No, I think I'll just do the 1.
All right. 1d6.
Okay, so I just roll that, like just
Yeah,
regular?
just go ahead and roll that.
Okay. See if that makes a difference. 1d6. No, it doesn't. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Damn. All right. Still couldn't do it. Just a 3.
Oh, and she's still coming back. Because
Oh,
the
man.
devil's deal
Also-
doesn't matter if you succeed or not.
Yeah, it
She-
doesn't. It's just an extra die.
All right. As Teal is trying to, like, locate...
Couldn't figure it out.
What... Ibring, what are you doing right now? As all of these scenes are playing out in front of you.
Where's my?
So seemingly, I feel like I've heard that there's been a gunshot.
Yes, you've definitely heard the gunshot.
I feel like there's a general understanding of like the dude who just came out with his twin brother came from the direction of the gunshot.
That is a fair assumption.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I want to apprehend the brother and then squeeze him for information. Like I feel like I want to stick a gun in his back and just like wrench his arm around his back and just be like, all right, listen, you bastard, where the fuck were you just now? What the fuck was that?
Just like, hey, like, Alexis, you see a little smirk on this merchant guard's face. He's just like, he was lying then. You are here.
I think it would be in your
I'm
best
sorry,
interest.
I was.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I believe I asked you a question, or did you want to part with your heart through the back of your chest immediately?
Like, he gets, like, really rigid. He's just like, all right, okay. What do you need to
Or
know?
would you prefer it if I slit your fucking throat this very second? Who the fuck is back in that room, and what is his deal? And where is Clear?
Spare me and my brother. Promise you spare me and my brother, and I'll tell you
I'm
everything
not
you
gonna
need to
just
know.
promise you shit. You're gonna tell me exactly what the fuck I want to know, and then I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want with you. Do you understand me?
You have
Do you have
for
something to say, or are
Savage
you
to
just gonna
work.
stand here and piss yourself?
For Savage to work, Ibring, you're gonna have to inflict some kind of physical harm to him. You have to hurt him
gladly.
first.
No, can I wrench this arm behind his back until
Absolutely,
it's
for
dislocated
sure.
from his fucking shoulder?
Yeah, you've got him in that, like, and you hear it pop. You hear the sinews stretch too
Oh,
far.
I hope it sounds gruesome.
Good. Yeah.
He was rude. Get him.
Like, the merchants all around are doing their best to look like this is not happening. You know what I mean?
I feel like Pariah's not here, and I feel like that's... I kind of read the situation as I can do whatever I want viciously, because Pariah uses the same kind of rule.
Yep, that basically is exactly how it works.
Mm-hmm.
The person who hits hardest is just like, fine, all right, I'll tell you. Roll me command. This is controlled. This is great, and add an extra die from you being savage. Five does it.
Good.
And he's just like, oh, okay, all right. I'll tell you, there's our new leader, the guy who runs this place, other than the Shaper. He is I who pick up the pieces. It's like he's one of the nobles from Alto. He just happened to be in the market when it all fell down.
Was that his name beforehand, or did he come up with that dog shit fucking title after everything fell down?
It's his dog shit title. He calls us all of his guards and the merchants that work under him pieces. He took away our names. I'm piece number 4.
That's pretty fucking stupid, honestly.
It's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of. Thank you, Alexis.
Be that as it may, he has made very powerful allies. With the Shaper's help from the Clove Cove, he managed to get the control of the tower back from the Flamingos. They were very, very pushy about it. And it's just, but so he put together a pretty good guard. We all have decent weapons if we could use them, and we know how to use them when I'm not shanghaied from behind. But we don't use the word shanghaied. That doesn't make any sense here.
We're establishing a canon where Shanghai and then also some sort of human trafficking trade exists in this universe.
Oh yeah, all right. Sorry about that, people from Shanghai and others. Anybody with that's the wrong word to use. I apologize.
I mean, it's
when I'm not sucker punched from behind, somebody grabs my arm. But no, don't twist it. Don't twist it. Okay, he's back there. He's taken over one of the rooms. He's decided to not fix it up as a statement. Like says he's gonna leave it the way that it fell. It's like he's got multiple armed guards back there. You got to look out for the piece number 6, the one that's currently looking over your man. Not your man. You understand? Your crew member.
No, I get it.
He's back there, God. And he's not in great shape. He's got a big old bump on his head, a bullet wound in his leg, and he can't hear.
Yeah, sounds like his usual fare. Can't shut the fuck up.
Right? Can't shut the fuck up. But now it's just all you gotta do You go back there and negotiate. I'm sure he's a businessman above all else. I promise. He'll see that. You know, and maybe you could trade me for clear. Maybe he'll like I no. And he's just like, I don't think he's that dumb. He knows that he would not trade him for clear. It's just like, I'll tell you right now. More than anything, he wants to sell you to the Shaper, all of you. If he can, he's gonna get top dollar. And if Pariah gets a hold of this information, you are all in some bad news. It's like I just want to go back to being a merchant.
This was good intel. So I'll tell you what, buddy, I'm gonna cut you a break. You're gonna go on an extended nap for me, and we're gonna be fucking gone by the time you wake up. And hopefully you won't have brain damage. And with that, like, there's a swift crack from a pistol butt on the back of his, like, skull.
Video game logic, he definitely is going to be fine. Well, not fine. He's going to have a lump in his a lump and not be able to use his arm for quite a while.
I think even though he
You can
was...
pop it back in. It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, you can. But I think even though he was rude to her, she's just gonna drop him a small bag of like actual valuable jewelry to sell. His selection shit. Might as well help him just a little bit.
Oh my goodness, can you believe it? The alcoholism, it is hereditary. What a tragedy.
One of the bats just like, I already ran the family. It's just, what can you do? What can you, like the drunk and clumsy.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go get him.
Yeah, let's go get him before he finds a way to get himself killed. Again.
This merchant actually comes up to you. He's very timidly, Ibring, before you leave. And he's just like, he does like salute. And he's just like, I come in peace. It's just like, I want everything to get back to normal. It's like, I don't like this Shaper. I don't like his taxes. It's just like, I'm not saying I want the city to go flying again. I understand. I've lived down here for a year, realized the pain that we caused. It's just like, I just want to live a normal life. It's just, if you could free us from that bastard, I would appreciate it. I want my name back. And he hands you a box. And he's just like, now this was meant for your brother. It's like, I know who you are. I won't say a word. But maybe you could put it to use. And he opens up the box, and it's a very finely inlaid dagger. It's so fucking gaudy, though. It looks like a thing that your family would use. It's got a clockwork mechanic. It looks like the inside of a pocket watch, but none of the gears are moving. But if you do touch it, it responds to you, and it begins vibrating at a ridiculous speed. This knife can cut. It's like a vibranium blade. As long as somebody of the Alto blood is using it, you can cut through things that are generally considered impossible to cut through. And it is not done through magic.
Interesting. I think the only thing Ibring is going to say, she's going to look down, take the knife, she's going to look back up at him, and then she's just going to say, you'll all be under rightful rule soon enough.
He kneels and just says, I serve.
Nice.
So, here is this room. You guys are basically, you can be, outside looking in, or however it is, you want to sneak in. You guys, are not, they do not see you. You see, I pick up the pieces, walking back and forth, very impatiently, and the piece behind Clear is bleeding from the leg. That wound is not being taken care of. He's bleeding from the ear, not being taken care of, and a big ass lump on the back of his head that it's hard to see through his hair, but you can tell like the hair actually has a bump. And he, like the one behind him, is just like spinning his revolver's chambers over and over again. But yeah, what we got?
I gotta get him out of here. I feel like I've leaned on you so much today, but Teal, do we have ideas, tricks, gadgets?
Hmm. I could try to knock those two guys out with the darts. So like I would just, I don't know, hold up the dart and just like and shrug. Is it like should I do that? So we could just get clear and get the fuck out of here.
6 is definitely the worst, but your hunt is terrible, dear.
It is, yeah, true. It's like, yeah, and yeah, because I'm in general like I'm trying to think of like how we could discreetly get him out, but like
Do you have like some sort of like
distraction?
Well, I'm thinking more of like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a flashbang bomb or something that can really just shock and awe everybody, and then we can really just try to get him
I could. I think Teal would have something like
or...
that. Like that's something that they would be able to like make and have. So I feel like if that's something they we need that would work. Yeah, I feel like they'd have it. Like I was just thinking like something like that, like a distraction, like something like that would just like blind them.
Yeah,
or do
I'm thinking
distracted their attention. Yeah.
Yeah, like a flashbang to me seems like ideal to either get the drop on them or just try to grab him and get the fuck out.
Yeah. No, I think I can have something like that and just use that.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a tinker.
All right.
Controlled great.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. Tinker.
Yeah, I was thinking something more that plays to your strengths than the I like the darts, but
oh yeah, no. I was just thinking of something I already pulled out. But like but that's something that I have, like because like I don't know. Controlled. And would you say great?
Yep, great.
Okay. And that's it?
Yep, that's gonna be everything. Let's just see how we go.
Yeah, let's go. 5.
5 does it. Alright.
Dropped it. Let's see.
So with a 5, do you roll it in? Do you throw it in? What's that look like? Or do you hand it to somebody to throw it?
I mean, I feel like
I'm not gonna make you roll a hunt with it or anything, like for right now, unless you want to specifically aim for somewhere. If you want it just to like flash in the middle of the room, then
I mean, what were we trying to do? Were we trying to like get the jump on them, or were we just trying to get clear and get out? Like, what were we trying to do with that?
I feel like getting clear and getting out is safer at this point, because we are just we're almost like cutting our losses here.
Yeah, so I feel like Teal probably would have like, and I feel I guess probably it'll go. Teal probably would have like rolled it in between the two guys, and then so it could be like like it would get their attention, flash them, and then we can just grab them. Like I feel like that's what I would do.
Yeah, absolutely. Clear, can you do me a favor and roll a prowess to recognize the bomb is on its way and close your eyes in time? This is prowess and so it's going to be 6 stress minus whatever you roll highest. Okay, just 1 stress. It's like if you took 3 or more stress from that, I was going to give you the harm blinded.
Oh.
Poor guy. Just getting all the negative things tonight.
Yeah. No, you guys break through. So the flash goes off. Like they both like shout. The one like begins firing randomly, but you hear just like empty click because like he was pretending to play Russian roulette. He was trying to do it to make Claire nervous. But now there's just one bullet in his gun, and he doesn't know where that bullet is.
Fucking amateur.
It's just like, he's got backup. Find them. It's like, get Pariah. And it's just like, this is, I put the pieces. So what's the plan here? You guys have, you can just grab him and run if that's the plan. But he is tied up to a chair with a gag in his mouth.
I do
think-
have a knife that cuts through everything.
Counter, I think it might be a better idea to keep him in the chair until we get out because he can't run.
Okay, yeah.
He'd have to be carried. What's the area really around here like? Is it genuinely just like run down and destroyed?
It is really fucked up. It looking really bad. There's this room that you're in has a balcony above you, then a balcony above that, and then a balcony above that. But then there is a skylight that is mostly, it's all covered in red sand. So you don't know exactly the quality of that, but it's there. If up is the way that you guys wanted to go, it is a direction.
Since obviously heading out with clear is a bad idea, we have to find another way out. Or going out front is a bad idea.
Yeah, we probably want an extraction.
I mean, we could bust down a wall.
I kind of forgot the way that the Storm's crew gets around. If you wanted to command we are to shoot your fucking extraction grappling hook, you totally could, Ibring.
Yeah, I think I'm done with this area. This area's
Yeah.
been a disaster, and we got my brother's knife, and I think we're out.
Mhm.
Roll me a command. I think this is actually risky, not because of like whether or not he's able to do it, but if somebody else picks up you guys' communication.
Okay. Risky standard.
Yeah, risky standard. Okay. So it's a partial success. You get what you're trying to do, but there are consequences, trouble, harm. I think that the blasting does come through, but then a moment later, a bullet whizzes right by you, Ibring. It might even like hit your skull and leave a little notch. Not your actual. No, you're not wearing your skull because you wouldn't, because you're in disguise. Maybe it hits like your disguise earring. Like it's so close that you can feel the bullet fly past. As like you look out the window into like the shopping market proper, and Pariah is set up like her eyes squinting. It's like she got flashbanged too, as like water is pouring down, and she curses as she like goes to line up another shot. As we can retract the thing and get you guys all up and out of here. But know this, everyone. The Shaper is hunting you. Just grab Clear as he's attached to his chair. And zip everybody up. So how'd that go?
Uh,
Could have been a lot better.
I think I'm bleeding out.
You'll be fine.
Oh,
We're gonna get some basic first aid on Clear.
So here's a fun question. Are we wanting to keep on to what we were doing, or do we want to cut off to somewhere else on the chance that we're going to run into more unsavourable individuals?
As far as I'm concerned, the military tower is a goal of ours. We can come back to it. I need my capable fighters to be in tip-top shape for that. She seems a little irritated that Clear is so fucked up, but she's also like... She's irritated that the plan's not going to plan, but it's also just like, I don't want to see... Because Clear's just going to push himself until he's down and out again, if we go there.
Know me best, Cosmic. Know me best.
We're here
But
to
one-
reclaim my throne. I feel like we have to head for the royalty tower.
If that's the end goal, yes, that sounds like the best course of action, Captain.
Yeah.
We've drawn too much heat at this point. We need to complete our objective.
Absolutely. All right. Let's move ourselves over here. All right. So, anybody want to study or survey this one? So we can bandage him up. We can take downtime, but I am going to tell you guys right now, if you do take a downtime to like actually try to like heal him up, then they are going to be ready and waiting for you when you get there. Like, or we can go in with Claire pretty banged up. He'll be able to walk. He will be able to like move. But if he's trying to do anything that involves running, he can do it, but he will take one less die for it. But like that just means every turn, if he wants to not have the one less die, he has to push himself.
I mean,
So we have Clear healed up and everyone's waiting for us, or we can get the drop on things.
Exactly.
I feel like it's kind of an even trade, because if Clear's there, he and I together can fight, but this is not really a good game for fighting. I don't know, what are you thinking?
Well, currently I was thinking, what if they just heal up like one wound?
Would still take downtime.
Still take downtime?
Yep.
What if
Anytime
they-
healing can only be done in a downtime situation.
Okay. I mean, that's... Yeah, Clear's still ready. Clear's still up and ready.
that's the next time you find yourself captured by somebody, please keep your mouth fucking shut. We can't do this every time.
Well, I'm sorry that he decided to, keep trying to make me say my name,
Just give him a fake name.
Well, he already knew it, and he just wanted me to, like, repeat it, and I didn't...
He named himself to pick up the paces. I don't think he's that bright.
You would be surprised, because he dead dropped my name. Off the bat.
I'll reiterate, the man didn't look too bright. You could have easily fucking lied to him anyway.
So this is the outside of that tower. It is crashed into the ground. But, like, easily the things that you can see are, like, this is the level where the castle is, and everything underneath it was pulverized. Like, all the thousands of people that lived beneath the castle, gone. Just into the dirt, literally. This ground is ridiculously salty, nothing grows. But you can see flickering torchlights through the window. They haven't gotten their power back. But you see standing outside it are some patrolling guards in shabby uniforms. They are significantly less well off than the merchants were, but they are still carrying around their now salty and rusted weapons. Just swords and crossbows. No, none of these have guns. What's the plan to get in this time?
I feel like sneaking is not going to be an option.
And I'm
They've
not
got
exactly
decrepit weapons.
and I'm not exactly doing any baiting anytime soon.
There are upper windows. They are not guarded because those are so high off the ground, even with it sunk. Because remember, this tower is the same size as your tower, so like it's really big. Like it's really high off the ground. They are not watching for these. That is an infiltration point that you could make use of if you wanted to. You have no idea what's it like inside this place, but it looks like it might be a wreck.
I mean, what's the likelihood we can just rappel into the second floor and take our chances up there?
I was gonna suggest we could just use the skyhook to get to the second floor.
It's a daring plan. I'll give you an extra die for it for sure. Putting us at 2.
There are security systems in here.
There's definitely security systems in here.
Clear's gonna use his infiltrator ability, which basically just makes it to where he's not affected when he bypasses security measures.
Yeah, absolutely. You will know the security systems of this are the windows and doors are all rigged with if a glass breaks, then they do the shutter thing. They all will drop, and it is gold looking. It's a gold alloy, but it's not actually gold because no matter how like fancy the people of Alto want to be, they do understand that gold is not what you build armor and stuff out of. So yeah, so that won't happen. That'll give you 3d6 as for an infiltration situation. Any other plans? Any explosives along? Any like?
Could we just like bombard the front anyway, like a shock and awe?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, would that add something? Or...
I would definitely give you 46. Like, I would give you up to 46 for that one. You will be killing these guys on the ground, though.
Yeah, no, I don't care about that.
Absolutely. Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page here.
Oh, I'm so on the same page, yeah.
Yeah, the card would make it like they wouldn't have to use any of their resources for that. We are.
Oh yeah, no, let's have the card. Yeah, let's just do it.
Absolutely. Fucking
do it. Do it from the audience. I command you.
Nice.
My lovely, lovely pet, my beautiful, beautiful little man. God, I love you.
Suppressing fire! Oh, hold on.
Well, at least he's good for something.
I think that's my favorite quote from the game.
Nice.
Alan goes like, "You are gonna kill all of them," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't care about that."
I didn't know I could click and drag this effect.
That's fun. I like that.
New production value unlocked.
The problem is their beta one has so many like better like things for that, but everything else about it sucks for me. I can't get it to work right. Anyway, sorry, that's my own tangent. Roll20, I love you, but come on.
It'll
All
get
right.
this shit together eventually.
Ibring, because you are the captain, I think it's up to you to roll those 4d6.
I suppose I have to take charge here.
Infiltration, go. All right, there's a 6. There's a 6.
Nice.
All right. So, in a perfect world, Ibring, do you end up in the courtyard outside of the throne room, or do you end up, because a 6 will can get you right there, or do you end up in the throne room?
Oh, where do we want to end up? The courtyard being outside the throne?
Yeah, this is gonna right here. That's the throne room. You got 4 guards, probably 2 of them because like your drop is probably gonna take out 2 of them with a 6. Or you could land directly in the throne room. And I would say, like, you could, like, basically blockade the door with your spike. So these guys won't deal with you, but also you won't be able to get out as easy.
I feel like I want to, like, flip a coin to see where we land. Wouldn't that be more interesting?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like heads is the throne room, or 2 is the throne room, 1 is out in the corner.
All right. One, all right. So you guys smash through, get quickly dropped into this place. 2 of the guards immediately go down from like shrapnel and the explosive, like the bombard. One of the things comes in and hits one of them. The other 2, looking back and forth in like confusion, they draw their blades. They see you, but they are not ready for you. What is everybody's move?
I'm thinking like a command here. I'm wondering if I can convince them to be like, yeah, don't fucking try it.
Oh, for sure. Like, I would say that would be a risky but great. Like, so I don't know why I keep making clear so small.
Yeah, why is Claire so small?
Teal's also tiny.
Teal is absolutely. Why are you so small? Why are you
Yeah.
so tiny?
Teal's just one of those, like, those dwarven...
Why are you such a
those
little
dwarf-
guy?
Are they? I didn't know they were dwarven. Whoops.
I thought they were like a dwarven, like, fainting goat. That's how I've constantly been picturing Teal, by
Oh
the way.
no, they're actually the tallest though.
Teal's the tallest?
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck yeah.
If I remember, it was like we are and Alexis are the shortest, and everybody else are pretty fucking like tall.
Yeah.
My bad.
You know, I didn't I didn't know either. Because we talked about it like ourselves, so.
All right, so you want a command here?
Yeah, command, risky, great. Would you like a devil's bargain for this? I give you,
I would love to hear your proposition.
my proposition is if you get these 2 on your side, if you normally this thing happens whether you succeed or not, but this is my bargain. If it succeeds, one of the people inside is going to like be part of your cause as well. But if you fail, like there are 2 guards in the next room. If you fail this roll, the two in the next room are going to be invigorated. They are going to be like pumped up to like protect their king. Like they're
Okay.
basically they are unshakable. There is no way for you to do anything to the two inside other than killing them if you fail this roll. But if you succeed at this roll, one of them is already on your side, and one of them can be convinced.
Your terms are acceptable. So bonus die 1.
Bonus die 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rock and roll.
Nice. Woo.
5 will do it.
Yeah, so like we're landed here. The other two are barely catching their wits. I feel like they're just now realizing, like, oh shit, it's Ibring.
They haven't even pulled their swords out yet. They both got their like hands on their hilts, and they see you.
And I'm just like, do you really want to do this?
Lady
As I
Alto.
put my hands on the hilts of like my swords.
They both like, you see one of them pull like his sword belt and it just clatters to the ground. He's just like, we could not raise a blade to you, lady. It's like, even if...
Yeah, it's really smart of you, honestly. Smartest thing I've heard from anybody all day.
Father's gone mad. He has us not... We aren't trading with anybody in the outside world. We're living off of provisions, half rations, while he feasts nightly. He hasn't left his throne room in months. It's a terrible state. It's like, and the one raises his head, it's like, be you pirate queen or Alto's queen. Anything is better than the hell we've been living.
Sounds like we've got someone to take care of. She has like this really grim look on her face, like, oh god.
Be careful. He surrounds himself with zealots. They go to their friends over here that also look very similar, but they're all different. Like, look at that family.
I think those are also brothers.
They're also twins. They're all
they're
quadruplets. Yeah.
I guess when all you have to do is live in opulence and procreate, I guess you just make as many as you can.
Or multiverse are probably very common. I don't know.
It's like multi-ball.
Except as children. Oh no.
Does giving birth count as a projectile? This is not a conversation we need to have right now.
No! I mean, unless you're... Why would you be using your born baby as a weapon? No. Or at least protecting them. Why are you... No, that's not
There's a
simple.
joke here, but I'm not clever enough for
No,
it.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Let's go. Alright.
Thank you, Wakana.
Oh.
Alright.
Do already. It's possible. No.
Ibring leading them into the throne room.
Sounds painful. Oh, I see.
This is he who reigns above, Alto. That's your father. This is Becky, your stepmother.
Oh,
Everybody appreciate Becky.
Becky. Same Becky? Oh, that's
Hey,
Becky.
Becky!
Yeah.
It is that Becky.
Becky,
Ah.
Becky with the press-on nails. I see how it
Interesting.
is.
Good to know. Huh. Alright.
And this is I Serve Alto.
Interesting.
That's Ibring's little brother.
Mm-hmm.
These two guards, you would know them. They have been guards of the king for your entire life, Ibring. This is born for this, and this is raised for purpose.
Huh.
born for this. Upon seeing Ibring, his like weapon lowers a little bit, and he looks to the king. But then he like, there's a moment of hesitation.
Okay, so he's my guy.
And he who reigns above is just like, who is this to interrupt my feast? As you see just like platters of like not spoiled but like wilted apples and meat that's, you know, dried meat and nothing like particularly fresh. As him and I serve are picking at it, Becky is just like looking back and forth. Just, hello.
My papa.
It's like, who is this? Who is this to stand in my throne room? And I serve just looks. It's just like, I believe that's Ibring, dearest father. And he just scoffs. He's just like, I don't know anybody by that name. How did you get in my throne room?
I feel like I'm gonna point at Teal. Teal's got a good answer for this.
Huh?
How did we get in
Sky.
here?
Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Points up. Shrugs. Sky.
God. And like he stands up from his throne. He is like, you get the feeling from him that he has no worries about you. He is not in the least bit concerned. We all know that's a bad bad idea. But he goes to the window and he looks outside. And I think he sees because Wear has to be close enough to have fired the things in, and he sees it. He's just like, the heart of the city. Oh, look at you, my dear daughter. Sentimental. Are you here to return it to me? Done with
I'm here to
your
take
rebellious...
what
Okay.
remains of my legacy.
He sits back down on his chair and pops a very wrinkly, like, might as well be a sun-dried tomato, you know, into his mouth.
Oh, he's gonna Denethor it.
He's Denethoring you so hard.
So gross.
But, like, it can't, like, the seeds aren't, like, spurting out, so he's just, like, doing, like, he's sunflower seeding it. Like, it's like,
I'm
no,
glad
no.
in 2024, well, way before this year, but I'm glad that Denethor became a verb.
It's just like, born, raised, please take care of my petulant child. And reclaim the heart of the city for us. They both stand in front of you. Born looks at you, he's just like, we don't want to do this. Raised, though, like, does, like, raise his, like, oh, it's a big axe. It's on one end, it's got, like, scales, like, weighing scales on it. On the other end, it's like a giant bearded axe. And he's just like, but we will if we must. Did Teal just make fart noises at him? Is that what I just heard?
No. I'm sorry, I am crocheting.
No, I feel like maybe. But why not though? Why not?
Okay,
make
You
fart
know,
noises?
why wouldn't Teal do that?
I feel like Okay, fine.
I feel
Teal
like
probably
Clear
has,
has been
putty.
on phenomenally good behavior as well, but maybe it's just because he lost so much blood.
Okay, well, maybe I have putty in my hand. I'm
Why-
making fart
why,
noises, 'cause why not?
I'm sorry,
Oh, God,
hold
I'm
on.
sorry. I'm sorry. That's the hook on the yarn.
There's
Squeaky.
so much about crocheting that I don't know.
My hands are sweaty. I'm sorry.
Are you also making fart noises with your crocheting, Akana?
I'm using chenille yarn. Squeaks.
None of that means anything to me.
You know what? It's canon.
Okay,
Teal
it's the
also
fuzzy
crochets
stuff.
somehow.
It's the fuzzy yarn. Chenille is a material. It's fuzzy and it sheds.
It shits? Good to hear. Okay.
No, it sheds, but yes, it.
It might as well be. It's impossible to clean up.
God, I'm so sorry.
These two are moving like towards you. Obviously, Born for this very clearly does not want to do this. His weapon is still at his side. Like, he has it, but Born for this doesn't want this. Raised for purpose, though. He is still loyal to his king. He is raising it. He is about to just try to do a cleave all through all four of you. Like, that is his go-to move. They are also the biggest Alto people you've ever seen.
He's going to try and cleave through the four of us. I think Alexis would counter with her big-ass lightning-shaped buster sword and catch it and try to catch it between, like, the points on it.
Yeah, okay, Alexis, this is just a prowess resistance is what it is. Like, you don't have to make a roll, like, you don't roll for doing it, you roll to stop it.
Okay. So I just do prowess. No bonus die?
No bonus die. One bonus die. One bonus die.
Yeah, defending your queen, obviously.
So you take 2 more stress as he clearly... Wait, he has to be left-handed. If I was going to cleave you... Yeah, he's got to be left-handed if he's swinging the other way. So he steps forward, swings this giant axe, and you catch it, Alexis, on your blade, and he is trying so hard. You have to take 2 stress because that is how much he is pressing through. And you hear He Who Reigns. It's just like, speed it up there, Purpose. You've got this. It's just like, don't let the... I'm sorry, I don't know your friend's name.
Ibring, your dad's a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a real fucking piece of work. And
Oh,
Ibring's
yeah.
Ibring's gonna look directly at Born for this.
Yep, this one's Born for this. Yep, the one that did not attack.
Yeah. And like I've been non-flinching because I'm just like so cool, but also I'm so confident that Alexis is like the badass that was gonna stop that. And she totally did. And I'm gonna look at Born for this and be like, you and I, my friend, we were born for this. You know what we have to do.
Can you give... Oh, is this a consort or is it a command?
I mean, I hope it's a command because that's like.
I think
my whole
command.
jam.
Like, yeah, this is definitely a command. And
I'm
go
gonna
ahead and
push myself for this one for sure.
Sure, yeah.
And go ahead and I'm sorry, what was your?
I was gonna say use your add +1 for savage as well.
Okay, so we're gonna do 2 bonus die on this about pushing.
Yep. It's like, I am absolutely positive Born for this has seen Ibring do savagery in the past.
Maybe savage has never happened. I'm guessing this is risky.
Yeah, this is risky. But great from the last room's successes. Yep, 5, 5, 6 is definitely gonna do it.
Nice.
And like, you see him like raise his axe, which is the counter to his brothers. They are not twins. They are just brothers in arms.
Mhm.
You can tell because one has a beard and one doesn't. No, wait, they both have beards. God damn it!
One
Maybe
has a
one's a
slightly
beard, one's a
different
goat-
beard.
Maybe one's a
It's a
beard,
little
the
more
other's a goatee.
goatee-ish.
Yeah.
Regular brothers also don't have to look very similar, but yeah, brothers are.
And like you see him like pull out his axe and like turn around, and he just slams it on the table and cleaves the table in half. And he like points the axe at his he who reigns. He's just like, I'm tired of listening to you. Your foolishness will cost all of us their lives.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
I thought
did you want him
were
to
gonna
attack?
I thought you were gonna subdue the other guy, but I guess.
Oh shit, he'll
Claire,
do that
you got
too,
him
for
me?
sure.
You
No.
got him for me, like seriously.
Absolutely. So he brings the axe right down on the back of For Purpose, like, and just slams it right from fucking base of the spine to the middle of his back, and just buries it. Alexis, as you're holding the sword, like I think it's like a clash, like lightning firing off of your sword on all directions, as Purpose is trying to like lean in. He's just like bearing down as hard as he can. But again, I love this scene because Ibring is very casually standing right next to Alexis, knowing that it won't be a problem. Alexis, out the front of his breastplate, you see his breastplate move forward a little bit, and then blood starts trickling out from underneath it, pouring onto the floor. And Born for this, raises his axe. He tries to raise his axe, and it's just stuck in his back. He lets it go and picks up Purpose's axe. And just takes a knee, pointing at takes a knee towards Ibring, as he who reigns is panicking right now. During this, you see what is about to happen is Iserve thinks he's a better warrior than he is. Iserve is the definition of milquetoast.
I was gonna say he looks like an absolute pushover.
He thinks he's amazing because he's been raised to be, and he's been told that he is amazing. He pulls out an incredibly decorative dagger, though not as nice as the one that he would have had, and he's going to launch himself over the table and attempt to stab Ibring in the chest. Who stops him and how?
I can
boy,
only think of one person.
Oh boy, could Clear uppercut him as he tries to launch himself? Like midair as he's jumping towards him, just one swift uppercut.
Yeah, that sounds like a skirmish to me. It is only risky because if you miss, Ibring does get stabbed. I don't think Ibring dies unless you roll all ones, and even then, I don't think Ibring dies. It's a bad wound if you roll.
Oh
all
no,
ones.
it's Joaquin all over again.
Right,
Oh, no.
Suddenly the knife
We
turns
were
into a
ju-
pair
it
of
was just-
scissors.
What if
No.
So risky standard?
Risky standard, 1 bonus die. Absolutely. You block him. Like, you tell me what it looks like with the your stress. Roll me a prowess stress to dodge that dagger, because it's gonna sink into your arm if you miss it. But you're still gonna hit him regardless. With the
me?
yeah. You take
Stresses Teal that.
1 stress. That would have been terrible if you had taken like 5 stress, because you would have had to take another trauma right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously, he doesn't need more trauma.
No, we do not need that.
Boy is going through it.
Yeah.
Claire's just watching all of this just happen, and then he looks over and just sees who is it?
Iserve.
Yeah, he just sees Iserve just take the dagger out and just try and start running. And he just kind of slightly just kind of walks forward as he's running, and just kind of out of the corner of his eye, Iserve just sees him just clock him last second.
Oh, you know what happened? That one stress is not from you getting stabbed. That knife goes flying through the air. What it is like you hit him so hard that when you broke his jaw, you cut your finger on his teeth.
Damn.
Multiple teeth go flying through the room. Dead silence, except for the fires from the bombardment a moment ago. And then just clink, 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 clink around the room as Iserv's teeth fall around.
Could Clear catch that dagger?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna catch it as it's falling through the air, just like, well, I think your brother here has a very soft jaw.
He looked pretty soft all over.
Becky looks back and forth from everybody. She just like raises her hands. I surrender. He who reigns stands in front of the group and he pulls out his sword, which is just. It is incredibly garish. It has a moving wheel as in the center of it that has a ruby heart, like that is beating. Like it's not really beating, but like it gives the illusion that it is. It has like a big cross guard. It is much too large for a one-handed sword, but he is using it as a one-handed sword. Not as quite as big as your sword, Alexis. And he just raises it to he points at Becky with one hand. He's like, nobody is surrendering here. There is no need for surrender. Like, these trespassers will die. Born, do your job. I serve, get up. Like, you are better than this. You are better than them. We are better than you. So know your place.
Hey, Captain.
Yes, Alexis.
You know, I always kind of forgot how garish the royal family is. I'm glad you have very impeccable taste.
Thank you. It's come time to take care of this, though. This terrible blight that has been sitting here festering.
The only blight I see is you. And he raises his sword above his head and charges at you, Ibring.
Oh, can I just skirmish to, like, completely disarm, knock this out? Like, just draw a sword and just knock it away like this is trivial.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I add
If
a
you
bonus
want
die
to not to be trifled with, if you want to push yourself, which just takes 2 stress, you don't even have to roll. Unless you want the roll.
Yeah, I could take 2 stress, that's fine.
So he is bringing this sword down. When he was young, he was trained, so he does have a modicum of skill, but he has got soft in his old age, like as he aged, and plump, if you will, as he brings the sword down. How do you disarm it? Like, what does that look like?
I feel like I need something superhuman here. I feel like I just, like, so if you imagine the arc of a sword coming down, like if someone strikes it from upwards downwards, right? Like a vertical strike. He's going for my head or something.
Yep.
It's just like some sort of martial master that is just reading the situation immediately. I take like literally 1 step forward, and as he's bringing the sword down, I'm just that much closer. So all I have to do is like just raise one hand up and grab it pretty much at the hilt. If that makes sense, I get myself closer to the fulcrum, grab it at the hilt, and just twist it out of his hand in like just one move. And then I like backhand slap him, so now he's on the floor.
No! You dare! He like looks at it, like he does the thing where he like touches his face and his nose is bleeding. You dare strike me! I knew you were petulant and impudent.
Papa. I am through listening to your insane babblings, your patronizing diatribes. You both lost your rule through your own weakness and your pitiful delusions. What do you rule now? Who follows you? What power do you hold? You are disgusting to me. You are pitiful. You are nothing. You have never had any right.
You who betray your own blood. You who would sink Alto to the ground. Who
Beg
would
me.
lower us to this.
Beg me.
He gets up to his like he's one knee on the ground, like one knee up. He's trying to like get to his stand up, but he has not been struck in a very long time. And honestly, Ibring hit him hard. And he's just woozy. He's like, beg you. Beg? It's just like, no, Ibring. I will not beg you for my throne. I will not beg you for what is rightfully mine. It's just like,
No. You have it all wrong, Father. Beg me to live.
he like looks at you, and I think he like does a very unkingly thing where he spits on the like at the hem of your pants. He's just like, I would rather die. You hear I serve in the corner. Father, no! As like he crawls
utterly
himself.
disappointing. I
It's
was
just-
really hoping I could get you to beg.
You've already taken everything. My followers, my home in the sky. And like he looks at you in a moment of clarity. You did it, didn't you? You made it to Luna. Activated our
Something you-
birthright.
It's something you could have never done.
He looks down at his son, who's like doing the crawling on the ground thing and like clutching his one leg. He's just like, he looks to his wife. It's like, I couldn't have. I grew comfortable. I grew complacent. He looks you dead in the eyes. Live on, daughter. Remember, you are just a shadow of me.
Ibring's gonna lose it. Like, just lose it. I don't think her crew has ever seen her this angry or this completely unhinged. Both swords are come out, and this man is going to be like just hacked at so many times until he is such a mangled mess. He's going to get butchered, and she's going to be like screaming and grunting and just shouting with every single strike. And it is like far past the point he is so dead that she is still just hacking at him and just absolutely losing her fucking shit.
I think Claire's gonna look over to Alexis and just be like,
I don't think I've ever seen someone's body look like that before.
I think Alexis is just gonna put a finger up to her mouth to shush him and just put a hand on his arm because she's also quite horrified, and it's probably just best that we all just don't say a thing right now.
Teal's not saying anything, just watching.
Becky has fainted. In your wild slashing, do you hit your brother?
Does he try to defend him?
I think he does. I do believe. At some point.
Then he's gonna get some too.
You all see Iserv trying to climb over the body of his fallen father as the butchery continues. Minutes later, was it minutes? Hours? It's hard to tell.
I think, yeah, it seems like a long time, doesn't it?
Becky has hidden behind Born for This. Although Born for This offers no aid to her. The fact that she's back there is meaningless. If Ibring told him to end her, he would. I'm not saying that you would, I'm just saying that is the vibe in the room. The pool of blood soaking into the dried food that has fallen on the floor. There are 2 empty thrones in this room. The soft sobs of Becky, the only noise.
Tim?
Well, our prize is right here. Now that the dirty business is done with.
Yes. Are you okay?
Oh, I am more than fine. It's just good to have things concluded, isn't it? What's wrong? Why are you all looking so glum? We've gotten exactly what we needed to.
I understand that, but I don't think I've ever seen a butchery of such fine taste, to say the least.
Yeah, sure that. And
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I suppose there's no accounting for each of our personal interests in the matter. But the throne lies ahead, and we are here. What's the wife's name? What is your name? Who the hell are you, and why are you still here?
Hi, I'm Becky. I don't know how to get out of here, and I'm terrified. I'm from Dyad. Nice to meet you.
maybe we could give her a lift to wherever she wants to go? I mean, it's
For
definitely
God's sake,
better than here.
Just get her out of here.
I'll go. Nice. Nice to meet you. I'll hail the queen. Goodbye. You hear her hopping down the hallway. Very fast, though. She is a speedy frog.
She seems
Surprisingly
nice,
so.
at least.
Surprisingly so.
And yeah, I think honestly that is where the screen goes. Unless you're taking sitting on the throne,
Yeah,
and
no,
then-
we'll do a quick sit.
you can looking around. This place has a lot of picking up to do, but Teal, the technology is still here. You guys could get it up and running again. It could be a fully functioning tower. The defenses are still intact, despite the fact that Clear knows how to bypass them.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, this place could be glorious again. Could be fixed up with Alexis. It's going to cost a lot, but it could be done. It's like it's definitely not flying again, but as a non-flying base, it looks like a seat you could make. And this... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Clear as Ibring sits on the throne, Clear takes out the gaudy dagger that he has and just hands it to her and just says, "For you, Queen Ibring the Storm."
Yes, I suppose it goes well with the set. And something to remember him by. Indicating the brother, not the father.
Yeah. Born for this just starts dragging out the bodies. And that is when the screen would go black.
Mhm.
As that game got way... Well, that game got way dark. Not darker than I expected, because I talked to Ez before this game.
Mm.
But yeah, Ibring did a heckin' murders. Regicide, if you will. Is it really murder if they have it coming? I'm not sure. But that is, you guys all should level up in Blades of the Dark. I will give you the information of how to level up, before the next time we play, which will probably be next season.
Mhm.
But you guys fucking killed it. That was, well, I mean, other than
only one of us really did.
One almost got killed.
Mm.
If you guys would have gone to the residential place, this is what the refugees would have looked like, but they were also being guarded by a person that Ibring very much hates, that I was hoping that...
Fucking Jesus Christ, God, no. God, fucking,
He's still out there now. He's still kicking.
Jesus Christ.
What
I
the
owe
fuck
him
is
a
that?
bullet. I owe him a bullet.
And if you guys would have gotten to the military thing... Sharks!
Sharks. Man, we saw
Shark.
the sharks.
Shork.
Oh no,
Poor
it's
shark.
blowhigh, but the bad kind.
But don't worry, you guys went to the old mall and Clear got beat up.
What else is new?
Yeah.
He has a vendetta. He has a vendetta to, you know.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to exact some revenge. Well, it's good because the Shaper's after us anyway, so you're gonna
The
have your
Shaper
chance.
is after you. Shaper, knows about you.
Wasn't he already after us?
He was after all the pirate queens in general. Now he has made it his mission to be after you.
Oh. Good luck.
Mhm.
Right, everybody. I had a great time. I thought that game went fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You guys all killed it. I think I know how to turn this off, so everybody say goodbye forever.
Bye.
Goodbye forever.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
I hit the wrong outro again.
Oh no.
Those times to try.
Yeah, no, I was gonna kill my dad no matter what.
Mm.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
I'm gonna play the wrong outro.
Oh wait, I was gonna kill my dad. Sorry, it was on stream.
Goodbye.